What about that bandage we noticed there on Isiah's hand, Billy? What's the problem there on his right hand?
Brent, earlier in the season, he dislocated that finger, and the doctors said that if it was anyone else, they would have operated on it right away. But he wears that cast or brace on his finger. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to play. And it's got to affect his ball handling.
Frank Johnson felt that sting the other night in Landover when he and Isiah got into it late in that game. Both were tossed out. I asked Isiah what happened. He said Johnson was pinching him. Sounded like a couple of girls. He pinched me, so I knocked him down, Isiah said.
Well, Isiah will not back down from anybody. And as a matter of fact, the man that just made the inbounds pass to him, Rick Mahorn, when Rick Mahorn was in Washington, the two of them went at it.
There goes Isiah through with the left hand. That a pretty move.
That's a big shot for Rivers. He really struggled against Indiana. He only shot 28% in that series from the field.
Off Thomas, and right there's Mahorn for a thunder dunk.
You see how this bench has ignited this ball club with Spud Webb, McGee. Contact have really come in and given this team a big lift.
Johnson forced one. Lambert offensive rebound, and here's Thomas going to work. That's his second field goal. Time remaining first half. Isiah hits the home run. Whitman alone. Thomas rebounding out, and Dumars will have an easy layup.
The owners are thinking we can save all that money.
Thomas on the penetration gets inside for the Pistons and gets the roll. And now he has scored 9 points.
Well, I know one thing Chuck Daly will be discussing with his team at halftime, and that's it. Do you guys want to win this ball game or not? And if you do, everybody better start doing a better job on the boards.
Goes to the left hand, does Isiah.
He's matured so much as a player, swinging the basketball as soon as he sees that double team. He wouldn't have done that a couple years ago.
Thomas, good move, and goes to the left hand.
Didn't you tell me those two guys are good friends, Rivers and Thomas?
They grew up banging on each other back in the Chicago area. Was scoreless in the second.
And I'll tell you another interesting thing is the centers for Atlanta, nice move by Isiah, have scored 14 points.
Lambert moving out to the top of the circle. Hits Thomas. Improved shooting position.
Now they're doubling this time.
Thomas runs it down. Dumars is open ahead of him. Rivers back defensively. 3-on-1, and they get Dantley.
Looked like Dantley walked on that play.
Well, Pistons will try to tie it up here again. No, make that take the lead. Take it outside and bang a three.
Boy, he's playing a flawless game.
Thomas, Mahorn, Sally, and Johnson on the floor for the Pistons. Isiah faking on Webb, gets it to fall. Score it and bring him to the line.
If Detroit's going to win this ball game, I think their guards out there right now are the ones that have to carry them offensively. Especially with Spud Webb in the game, Isiah is going to look to take him as deep as he can, making sure he doesn't get too deep, though, because if he gets too deep, then the big guys on this Atlanta team can come over and block some shots and shoot over Spud.
Detroit leads it.
Now we see that they're going to the pick and roll, Detroit. Now here's a mismatch, Isiah and Dominique. He'd like to penetrate because he can beat Dominique.
Pulls up on the shot. Foul was called, and it's on Dominique, and Wilkins very unhappy.
Technical foul, that's how unhappy he was.
A critical moment for a technical foul. Now that is the time remaining in the game, but the important number right now as far as the clocks are concerned is the shot clock for Detroit. They have the ball out of bounds, and they have 4 seconds left on the 24-second shot clock.
And what they'll do right here is you'll see Isiah. They're going to set a screen. Mahorn will end up screening down for Isiah to catch the ball up near the top of the circle.
Dantley will throw it inbounds. Rodman there, Mahorn, Dumars, and Thomas for the Pistons.
Now there's the ball. Now he's got to go get that shot.
He gets it and makes it. Isiah Thomas, with time running out on the shot clock, hits an enormous hoop here for the Pistons. Now Fratello will design a play. It's 111-108.
Thomas.
Nice to have a superstar when all else fails. We'll take a break, and we'll come back for the conclusion. It's been a dandy. The Detroit Pistons are working on a string of 22 straight successful free throws. And it ends. Detroit leads it by 1. Timeout called by Fratello's Hawks to set a play here with 16 seconds to go.
And these players will be out to 9, trying to put the pressure on that basketball.
They get the ball into Carr's hands, and he gets it back to Rivers. Willis is on the far side. They're going to rotate him through underneath the glass to help on a rebound, and here comes Wilkins. Wilkins with the shot up high, goes back for the rebound. Whitman off the side. Pistons have got it, and they're going to win number 1. They're going to take the home court advantage away here in the first game. Great win by the Detroit Pistons in game 1 of the best of 7, 112-111. They stopped the Atlanta Hawks' last gas. Dominique Wilkins' shot up high on the glass, not there, and the Warriors advance. They'll take on the Los Angeles Lakers out west.